Hello, Charlton family. This is Christoph with KaiserWorks. I'd like to walk us through some potential design developments that we've been looking at in concert with conversations that we've been having with William. The window package came back much higher than he initially anticipated. Previously, we had faceted windows that were marching across each of our openings, and those were steel case custom windows. And the cost of doing that, as well as the thermal bridge problem that's introduced by using those kinds of windows, is something that we're trying to find a solution for, and I think we found a very good solution for that. What we're looking at doing now, instead of having these large faceted moves, is using conventional window sizing, fairly conventional window sizing within these square apertures. So instead of, for example, this large window on the second floor being broken into 4 facets constructed with steel, we're looking at one large opening here that's top hinged potentially, and then another opening adjacent to it that's side hinged and a fixed piece of glazing below it. Something else that was simply a design move that we were feeling somewhat insecure about from the start, and that was when we stacked this big opening on the top with the big opening on the bottom, we got something that felt clumsy in our view. And we have found that by essentially twisting the top and the second, or sorry, the second and the first floor, we get an opening that registers or is more about the connection with the existing cabin, and then we have an upstairs which is more about a connection with that view to the meadow on the second floor. And I'll zoom us in to arriving at the top of the stairs. So here we are at the top of the stairs. We have our arced library, which curves around the back side of the sofa. So this is a nice spot where you can actually walk between the sofa and this curved library. The curved sofa sitting beneath that beautiful skylight is oriented towards that fireplace directly, so that's on axis. And then just to your left, you've got this really beautiful large picture window. We looked at different areas or different possibilities. Originally, we had our fireplace sitting in the middle of this window, but it really is quite an obstruction to that view. And what we're doing now simply eliminates a lot of the steel that we were looking at previously in the design, where we had smaller window panes that were broken up with the steel custom pieces. When you arrive at the top of the stairs here, to your right immediately, we're calling this the writer's desk. This is a small desk that actually perches out into this pop out here. The glass is on the outside face. And we've gone ahead and mocked that up in our rendering from, this is the original rendering view with Blue and Max here in the foreground. And moving forward in the scene, we're showing this rendition with black frame windows. We have also talked, and we also like, actually, we like this white on white as an option as well. But here, similar to the original design, you get this peekaboo into this very warm wood world at the entry. So you're coming in from the deck on axis into this entry moment, and then above on the second floor you have this big picture window that's oriented more towards directly viewing out to the meadow. So we feel this is actually a handsome development of the silo. We feel like the proportions are composing much more beautifully than they were previously, but we wanted to run this by you and get your input on this. Something else that we changed, if you'll notice, this is not as tall in the saddle. The cone that the roof is comprised of is not as high pitch, and we've basically truncated it. We've chopped it lower down, so we're getting a larger glass oculus, and we feel this is less, we were calling it the dunce hat because it was feeling a little bit tall in the previous rendition. So whether it is black frame or white frame, we think both are good looks, but we wanted to run this by you and see what you think of this new development. We do think it'll be a cost saving, certainly from what William has been talking about, the increased cost based on the steel custom windows. Thank you. Look forward to hearing from you.